or whatever his name is. He's from Russia, though, huh?
Stalin? Yeah.
And Hitler was in Germany.
That's right.
Did you see Hitler's son?
His son? No, I didn't.
Does he have a son there?
No, I don't think so.
I thought Hitler had a son. Did he?
I would assume so.
I think he did.
Everybody had children.
Yeah. But I think they kind of changed their names and all that kind of stuff.
It was interesting to see the Palestinians protesting. Well, they were just young people. And because Germany is very sensitive towards Jews, so they were like in an awkward position. They couldn't intervene and they couldn't, because they had like this human rights thing. So they were very awkward with the whole situation. Oh, that's bad, don't do that. But you can,
When you say they are very sensitive towards Jews, meaning what?
Well, because of the
Good morning. Welcome to Fellowship. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson. You can get involved by going to our YouTube chat line, and Hake will pass on your questions or comments to me. All right. Good morning, y'all.
morning.
Amazing. So the people on the back row, can you move up for the latecomers? There are 2 seats right here. Yeah. There you go. Thank you all. How y'all? Amazing. Any questions or comments before I get rolling here? Yes, sir.
So as we're working on ourselves and you start to see some of like the deep, very dark aspects of the false self come out.
Yes.
Is this something you want? Is this a good thing?
Is that what?
Is that something I would want to see this like dark hidden stuff that I thought went away come out as I'm going through it?
Yeah, what do you mean by want it? Yeah, that's why you're doing it, because you want to overcome it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I thought some of these like feelings and thoughts and behaviors, I thought they went away, but a lot of them are coming back.
And why did you think they had gone away?
I just thought I matured and, I'm different and, stuff like that. But
You thought you were mature and different?
yeah, I thought I was matured and grew out of some of those behaviors and thoughts, but it's interesting.
And where did you get those thoughts from?
The answer is the devil, right? Where did I get them from?
Yes.
Mama.
Who?
No, I'm just kidding.
Obama?
I said mama.
Oh, mama.
No, I said mama.
Okay.
No, I was just joking.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But do you not understand at this point that you don't have your own thoughts?
Yeah, that's the thing. As I've been going through it throughout the week, that's just all I've been telling myself, that this is
And
not.
so when you thought that you were done, why do you realize that's not my thought? So you would not have fallen for the lie.
I did realize it, but I don't know, it just feels, because like we say all the time, it's been with you for so long that you're just so used to that. But when it came out, when it comes up, I noticed that it wasn't me, but it's just difficult because you're so used to it,
Well, I want to encourage you to pay attention to those thoughts, because we don't have our own thoughts. We have never, ever, and will never create our own thought. You cannot come up with your own thought. Young lady, will you come up front here a little closer? Right here. And everybody look at her so she'll feel nervous. Everyone is looking at you. They'll judge how you dress and everything. Do y'all understand? Anybody have any questions about that? That you don't never, ever, ever, ever create your own thought? Any question about that? Anyone doubt that? Yes, sir. Take the mic for me.
So I think a mentor of mine once told me the analogy about keeping your thoughts captive, right? And the analogy was whenever somebody was held captive in biblical times, they would walk behind them with a spear. So if it were to go off to the side, right, you're there to like keep it captive, so keep control of it. So is it a difference between like, you know, there's going to be times where you're doubting, or there's going to be times where you're tempted, but you have to like control that and kind of like, you know,
That's
get
a
it with
really
the spear.
good question, man. The young man next to you want to answer that, and then he want to answer it in the back.
I was in my head thinking about something.
You were?
I wasn't paying attention.
Wow,
I
he
know.
right here. Where were you, in Florida? That's crazy, huh? You didn't even hear the question.
Did I hear the question? No, I didn't.
Isn't that amazing? And he's sitting, for the audience, he's sitting right next to him. And he did not hear such a serious question. He was in his head.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you respond to that question?
I just heard a little bit of it about holding your thoughts captive.
So you didn't hear the question either?
I heard a little bit of it. I was just listening, but I
So
didn't get.
everybody take a deep breath and come here and stay here. Be here, not anywhere else. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just, like I said, that's all I heard was the keep your thoughts captive. I don't know if he wants to repeat it because I didn't quite get the whole thing.
Really? Did you, the young lady in the white,
Yes.
did you hear the question?
I did, but I.
Take the mic for me.
I didn't understand what you meant. Oh, sorry. I did, but I did not understand what you meant, so sorry.
You want to restate it? And,
Yeah.
and pay attention, everybody. Good morning. Restate your question.
So I think it's more of like a question of the differentiation between not controlling your thoughts, right, and thinking that you have no influence or control of thoughts in general, versus the reality that we're commanded to keep our thoughts captive. So,
Right.
you know, it's basically clarifying and having an understanding of like what you said, and then kind of putting that juxtaposition with this other biblical command of keeping
And
the
you
thoughts
said that
captive.
someone told you that to keep bring your thoughts into captivity is to do what?
And then, so the analogy is at least how it was explained to me from a mentor of mine, is that in biblical times, whenever you would have a captive, you know, like an enemy, they would walk behind them with a spear. So if they would go to the sides, you would be able to like keep it captive and not let it go off, right? So if you have dark thoughts, you know, you can kind of take that to the next level and kind of not ruminate, but like, you know, allow that to meander or go to the wayside.
And so your question about that is what?
The question was, you said that you can't control the thoughts,
Right.
but at the same time, you can control them from going off track in some ways. So, and then ironically, we're here at a conference with Tony Robbins, and there's a lot of that kind of mindset of controlling your emotion, taking your ability to influence, you know, your thoughts. And it's, you know, I think he is as a Christian, while it's not necessarily obvious, but he also does things that aren't necessarily.
Did you already pay for the conference?
Yeah, but
You
probably
already paid?
the biggest takeaway is that.
Hurry up and get your money back.
Part of the biggest takeaway is that my business partner here, Doug, loves what you do, and you changed his life in a major way. So we're happy to be here. So,
Yeah, you make
how do you? I'm basically I'm not convinced that we can't influence our thoughts,
Okay.
right? If I read a book and I'm in the Word, my thoughts are controlled, right? Because
Right.
I'm meditating on the Word.
Right.
So, like, I think there's this differentiation between being a victim to random thoughts, or like actually having influence over thoughts and ownership, and kind of owning that responsibility. So, like, I think if we were to tell people, oh, you can't control your thoughts, they're like, well, I guess I'm just messed up and broken, wretched forever. And we are
Yeah.
wretched, but we don't necessarily have to act upon that and those, thoughts as they go.
So
to the
can you
next level.
control your thoughts?
I think you can't
I mean,
control.
how about you? Can you control yours?
Can I control my thoughts?
Yes.
I think there's certain I can control how far to the wayside they go, right? Because I can
Can
take.
you control your thoughts?
Right now, I'm controlling my thoughts because I'm thinking about what we're discussing, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't control my sinful nature in some ways, but I can control how I act upon that and respond to
And
it.
can you control your thoughts?
Yes and no.
Yes and no?
Yeah.
How can you control your thoughts? Let's do the yes one first. How can you control your thoughts?
By meditating on the word and keeping it
What word?
on the biblical word, on the Bible, on the scripture.
And that's how you control your thought?
That or things that I listen to, whether it's like music or prayer or like sometimes like one thing that I'll do if I'm tempted, I'll just go straight to like the Our Father and I'll just straight up like focus on that and I get real deep
So
and I
when you say
personalize that.
meditate on the word, you mean like read the Bible and then you hold on to the word?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, one of the ways is just like straight up, go straight to the Our Father and just like
So
personalize
when
it.
you read the Bible or word or whatever book,
Yeah.
do the words go by or do you hold on to them?
I would say like there's ways, I think there's some habits that people get into where they go and it's very passive and it's just kind of a habit. But then that's why I'll personalize the Our Father and I'll say like, lead me not into temptation, lead me not into this, lead me not into that.
But even when you're doing that, do you hold on to the words? Or are you saying them
Maybe
and
can you
they're
clarify
going
what
by?
you mean by? Can you clarify what you mean by hold on? I don't know.
I'm
if I
trying to figure
understand.
out how you can control your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean.
How do you control your thoughts?
Yeah. How do I control?
What
my
is too
thoughts?
close to the mouth? Oh, okay.
Oh, I apologize.
No,
Yeah.
no problem. Tell me how you control your thoughts.
I think a certain level of spiritual discipline, but I'm not saying I'm always in control of it. But there are times when I'm in control, and there's times when I'm not.
How do you control them sometimes?
Meditating on the word, reading, listening to worship music,
But
being
when
in
you
worship.
meditate on the word, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. You may be right, but I just don't understand it. Oh, let me tell you, I had a little work done to my eyes, so my eyes are red. It's not because Harpo beat me. The eyes are a little swollen and stuff. So I have some medication in my eyes right now. But
But there's other times
how do,
where
when
I
you
can't.
meditate on the word, what do you mean and how do you control that?
If I'm reading through scripture and I'm trying to memorize scripture, that's a decision that I make to spend time with God. Like I've been,
But you're not telling me how you control the words.
how I control it.
Yeah.
Walking in the power of the Holy Spirit's like just asking that God guide me.
Walking in the Holy Spirit, you say? How do you walk in the Holy Spirit?
That's a great question. I think.
But how you know you're doing it then?
What's that?
How do you walk in the Holy Spirit?
Well, I think.
Where's Tony Robinson, huh?
What's that?
Nothing. You're good, I'm playing with you.
You're good.
How do you walk in the Holy Spirit?
I think there's a certain amount of influence that we could have in terms of our daily habits, prayer, worship. I mean, for me, it's like prayer, worship, being grateful, like asking God, calling God to like guide me, right? Like there's
Do
times.
you walk around all day saying that?
No, it's not a matter of like, do I control my thoughts all day? It's just a matter of like, I think, is it biblical to say that we just can't control our thoughts at all?
God said you can't.
He said he can't.
He said they're
said
not
you can't.
even yours,
Okay.
and they're not his. So if they're not yours, how can you control them?
I would actually say that Tony, during the conference, I think they would agree with what you said. So maybe I'm just extremely wrong.
You are.
Yeah.
But it's okay to be wrong. That's why you had Tony Robbins at event.
Well, we're here. We're not there now, right?
That's right. You can't control any thoughts at all.
Yeah.
And you have never had your own thought at all. You have never created a thought at all. You cannot create one if you wanted to. What do you think about that? What?
What do I think about that?
Yeah.
I don't tend to be one that will debate things that I can't necessarily understand.
Right. I don't want to
Right.
debate it either.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it good news to know you can't control a
I
thought or
suppose so,
create a
because-
thought, or is it bad news?
I would say, I don't know if it feels disempowering, but at least it feels encouraging when you are having like less than pure or unpure thoughts, right?
Right.
Because you don't have to beat yourself up on that. And
And when you say it feel disempowering, what does that mean?
if we had more control or influence, then you would feel more empowered or
Oh, I see.
in
Oh,
control,
okay.
right?
Right. Okay. Amazing. Interesting. Yes, sir.
I mean, I agree with him somewhat that you can,
You agree with him?
yeah,
Okay.
that you can, whatever you put your attention on grows. So if you
On
spend,
what?
whatever you put your attention on will grow. So if you spend your day looking at pornography versus spend your day reading the Bible, you're going to have different thoughts. I just think, I mean, you can control them? No, but you can direct your attention places, that's for sure.
How come men always use pornography as an example?
It's two extremes.
You can say food.
No, it's two
No, I'm
extremes.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't get what you said. Repeat that.
I'm saying that what you put your attention on all day can influence your thoughts. And is what he's saying, I think.
So would it be you doing that or your attention to it doing it?
It's your attention to it, yes.
So it's still not you.
Well,
Something else is still working on your behalf.
okay, but you
Because
can,
if you have your attention on good things, then goodness is controlling it. If you have your attention on bad things, evil is controlling it. You're
Sure.
not in control either way.
I agree, but he brought up the term discipline. You can discipline yourself to have attention on certain things.
I don't know what that means. You may be right, I just don't understand it.
You can say, okay, I'm going to sit in whatever, contemplation of a picture of Jesus, right, all day, and I'm going to just sit there and focus on that. Or you could say, I'm going to sit in contemplation with whatever other extreme you can think of. Forget pornography.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So and you can choose to do that. You can have discipline to do that. There's monks that sit there all day and do that, right? They sit there in contemplation.
But their mind eventually drift away.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
So
that.
they don't sit there all day and just contemplate on the one thing. Their mind would drift away even while they're sitting there trying to keep their focus on Jesus. It would drift away
Yeah, for
because they're not in control of that.
For sure, but their attention is on that discipline, whatever it is. So I just think that there is some truth to,
That you can't control your own
not
thoughts.
control them, but influence them by putting your attention on something.
Okay, I may not, maybe I'm just missing the language part of it. You may be right about that.
Okay.
Anybody understand that? Or agree with that? Oh, okay. This young lady agree with it and then here. The attention thing.
Yeah.
I think you may have a point about the attention thing. Go ahead.
And no, I was sitting here also kind of taking it in, and I do agree with, it's like when I do the silent prayer and I can feel my thoughts drift away, and then I come back to, okay, I'm gonna feel my heartbeat
Yeah.
and my breathing, and then I feel like I come back to the present moment. So I do feel like there is, we do have some power in be able to pull ourselves back.
But when you put your attention on, are you in control? Are you saying the person that we're in control if we put our attention on something?
Mm-hmm.
Are you in control when you put your attention on it?
I'm not sure, but I do agree with that. I do feel like I have certain powers to where I can direct my attention to,
Okay.
but I also know that I'm not in control because, I'll sit here and I start thinking about 20 different things.
Right.
And then I was like, oh my God, where did I go? And why did I start thinking about all those things?
I think you guys may have a good point about when you put your attention on it, but it doesn't mean you're in control of it, right? Okay. Yeah, everybody, anyone disagree with that when you put your attention on it? You disagree? Yeah. Okay.
To me, it sounds like that's why I had this question, because let's say you're having the lustful thoughts, or let's say, you're having a lustful thought about an old girlfriend.
Why men always lusting?
It's a hard one.
Don't y'all do something else? No, go ahead.
The final boss. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So yeah, let's say you're having a lustful thought, right? And they're talking about put your attention away, but that would be suppressing it, right? If you're forcefully taking your mind off that lustful thought, isn't that like suppressing it instead of watching it?
You're suppressing it if you deny that you're having those thoughts.
Okay.
If you try to avoid them or deny that you're having them, but if you face them by being aware of them, you're not suppressing them then.
Okay, so this thing with bring every thought into captivity, it confuses me because it seems like if I'm bringing it into captivity, I'm kind of suppressing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
This young man want to respond to that first, and then Nick, give me a pen. I want to make note of what I'm hearing, because I forget. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this good? This is good? Okay. I
Yeah.
think what everyone's missing is what Jesse's saying is it's the creation of the thought. Like we can't control the creation of it. But I guess we can influence on what we do on a day-to-day basis, what thoughts come in, if they're good or evil, but we don't control the creation, they just pop up. And it's either good thoughts from God or evil from Satan, but we can't create it, they just pop up. So I think what everyone's missing is the creation of the thought, not so much the influence on your day-to-day. If we have better thoughts, I mean, you're always going to have both every single day. But what do you have more of, I guess, is what you put your attention on, but at the end of the day, we don't create it. It just pops up.
Do you believe you create your thoughts? There, Mike.
So that's a great question. I think that we're made in the image of God, who's a creator.
Right.
So I would say that I have heard people say and provide a compelling argument that as God's a creator, we're made in his image, therefore we're creative, and that's reflecting the fact that we are made in his image. I would say that my creativity is a strength that I think God gave me. So that's a really...
So is that a yes, that you believe you create your thought?
I don't know.
Well, then my question would then be, why don't you make yourself never create bad thoughts if you can control it?
Well, I mean, people create good and bad things, right?
But why can't you make yourself never control bad thoughts? If you
Because
can
we like
control it.
bad thoughts.
Oh, you like
don't
bad thoughts?
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point,
Right on.
right? You know what I mean?
No,
It's like, no, because like we like to go to
no, not. but you're-
Fogo and
you're
eat a
talking
lot
about-
of food,
I'm
but
talking
that's
about
probably not good.
Disencouraging thoughts, talking down on yourself, having fear, being
When you
stressed.
have
Well, that's
su-
not sin. That's not necessarily
When
sinful.
you have suicidal thoughts, you like that?
I think I'm grateful that I've never had that.
You never had a suicidal thought?
I've had thoughts of despair, but not actually a suicidal thought.
So you never contemplated suicide at all?
Yeah, no. Like I said, I'm grateful for that.
Keep on living. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
But when you have depressive thoughts,
Uh-huh.
do you create those thoughts?
No, I think I was referring to sinful thoughts versus self-destructive thoughts.
What's the difference?
One is acting on your flesh, and I think it's unnatural to want to destroy your flesh, even though you could be. It's just
okay. Because of the time I got to, I want to hear from here and then Francisco, but I'm gonna answer that question about creating your own thought thing. Yes, sir. And then Frankie.
About the bad thoughts that make you feel good, like he mentioned, I think you could also use anger. Like you've mentioned that anger can make you feel good, but it's not good, you know?
Yeah. Anger makes you feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anger
make most people feel good.
it makes
That's
them
why
feel
they
good.
Get angry.
That's why they like getting angry.
Yeah. They love that thrill of anger. Did you forgive your father? Where you been,
Yes.
man? You forgave
I've
your
been-
father?
Yeah, I forgive my father.
You went to him?
Yeah.
How did it go? What happened?
It went good. He was really grateful for that. I
Right
don't
on.
I don't hold anything against him.
Was it as difficult as you thought it would be?
No.
Did
it
you
wasn't
forgive your mother
difficult.
too?
Yeah, I forgive her.
You think you went to her?
Not verbally, but I guess I can say a prayer since she's dead, I guess.
Oh, your mother dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, good. I mean, not good, she's dead, but
I understand.
good you know that.
Yeah.
You can forgive her.
Yeah, I forgive her.
All right. Not good she's dead, but it might not be a bad idea either. But, okay, right on. So are you over the anger now, or you still get angry?
I still get angry
And why?
because it feels good.
Oh. So you don't want to get past that?
No.
You
I mean,
want to
no,
hold
I
on?
do want to get past that.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Yes, Frankie.
So what he was talking about, influencing your thoughts, that just comes from the ego. There's some reason, whatever thing that he is thinking about, he thinks that is good, and he thinks that's him, and he thinks that's right. So he's believing his thoughts. The silent prayer basically says, it's not my will, it's thy will. It's not my thoughts, it's not my imagination, it's his. And once you step away from that, then everything that your mind comes up with is a lie. It's not true.
Okay. Last comment on that particular thing. You still want to comment on it?
Just on the thoughts part earlier,
Okay.
my only thought on that was things that you don't put in your head, that you allow yourself not to put in there, can affect the thoughts that you're going to have. Like if I don't speak Chinese, I'm not going to have thoughts in Chinese. Or if I don't watch the violent video of Charlie Kirk getting shot, for example, I'm not going to have that image in my head to kind of haunt myself with later. And so I can kind of affect the things that I do and do not put in my head to affect the thoughts.
Oh, okay. Interesting. The way you bring your thought into captivity is by being aware of them. When they come, and you be aware of them rather than running away from them or calling them you and do nothing about it, but just simply be aware of them, you will bring them, that's how you bring them into captivity. And then you will see that it's not you that's bringing them into captivity, but it's the light that bringing them into captivity, and that you have nothing to do with it. It's darkness and light, and you're not involved at all. And that's what it means to bring them into captivity. You cannot do anything about them at all. You just have to be aware of them. And it's the light of God that causes you to be aware of them. That's why it's so important to be aware of what's going on inside of you 24 hours a day, so that you can die from that old nature. What do you think about that?
what the thought that came to me was the word is a double-edged sword. And if we use the sword, if we pick up our sword, we arm ourselves with that. That's the thought that came to my head in terms of.
Repeat that?
The thought that came to my head is that the word is a double-edged sword. So take the spear out of the analogy and use the sword to keep a thought captive, right? I think you have the volition, the power to choose what you do, and I totally agree on the what you're exposed to, right? Like people that didn't have.
I don't know what you're saying. Maybe you have a degree.
Yeah, I mean,
I
went to college. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no wonder.
I'm not like a doctor, but I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, you're smart. Because I have no idea what did the sword have to do with just being aware of the thoughts?
All right, so if somebody breaks into my house, I could either let them do whatever they want to do, or I
Right.
could pick up arms. And that arm could be a sword if we don't have guns, right? So I have the decision to pick up that sword and defend my family. And that ability and that call, so I just have it's something that I've wrestled with for a long time, and I haven't been able to come to terms with it, but it doesn't prevent me from living and doing my best to follow Jesus.
And so what does that have to do with thoughts? So physically protecting your family, how does that relate to thoughts?
Because it's just the idea of thoughts captive, the sword. So I don't know. I'm not ready. Whoever's giving me my thoughts, whether it's me or somebody else, it's not ready to concede the fact that I can't influence them.
Oh, I understand that part.
But I could, maybe it's just a matter of maturity or pride or ego.
Absolutely.
Or sinfulness.
Have you overcome your anger?
I'm not really wired to be an angry person, but I get angry at times. Right? I wouldn't define myself as an angry person.
And why not drop the anger so you never get angry again, no matter what happens?
Because I don't think anger is in itself sinful.
It's what?
I don't think anger is in itself sinful.
And why not? Why don't you think that?
There's righteous anger and then there's sinful anger.
And which one you have?
Both.
You have righteous anger and sinful anger?
Yeah.
So you're serving two gods?
No.
Well, how can you have both?
Because that's human.
What?
It's human to have both.
Oh, it is?
I think, as far as I can tell.
What would happen if you dropped your anger and never have it again?
I'd be a weak.
You would be weak?
I would be a weak pushover, I think.
You would be a weak?
I would be weak, not a week.
You would
not
be
like
weak.
a month or a week.
In what way would you be weak?
Because I would be passive and I would be somebody that would not. I like to stand up to bullies.
Right.
And I get angry when I see other people abusing or hurting others.
Amazing. That's your friend?
Yeah.
What do you say to that? Derrick, let them both have a mic.
It's our first time in person, probably my only time in California.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Doug.
Hey, welcome, Doug. How did you find us? Speak with the mic closer.
We've met before. You don't remember because he black.
Because I'm black and slow, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
What the?
Met at the Orlando conference, but yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I've watched you for many years.
Right on. What do you think about your friends there? Did you just meet him too at the conference?
No, we're business partners.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should end this conversation. I don't want y'all to break up.
No, I'll be honest,
As
because
business- okay.
It's too intellectual for me.
Yeah.
It's too much. That's something that I've understood from your teaching is I've never been able to relate to other pastors.
Yeah.
Because it's too much.
Yeah.
And God's very simple. It's very simple.
He is very simple. Your friend said that if he dropped his anger, he would be weak. He liked standing up for other people. He liked dealing with bullies.
Yeah.
And you say?
You can do that without anger.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think we both have anger.
You think you both have it?
I know we both have anger.
So you telling on your friend now too?
Yeah.
But
That's why what happens when people know your secret, they get mad and they'll tell it.
No, I'm not
When
mad.
you
I think we
expose
both.
them.
I think we both have it because.
Why do you think he has anger? Do you have anger?
It's interesting. I think it's still there, but it's not what it was before, where it's hatred, and people get confused. What I
Right.
had before was hatred, but I forgave both my parents, and it dropped. It completely changed me.
Right.
So I don't have the anger where I hold on to it. I get like a burst of, like, I got to take care of something, and I have a hard drive, and I'm a like very brash person, but I don't hold on to the anger and like dwell on it.
So when your friend just said he has anger too, what went through your mind?
Nothing.
You didn't call him a nigger rah-rah?
No, I didn't. No, nothing.
This nigger rah-rah.
Before, maybe we would have gotten into a fight. But no, nothing.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's too intellectual and it's very simple. And I don't think, the more you explain, the more complicated it gets.
Right,
until you
it
understand.
does. God said that anyone that has anger is a murderer, is evil, and never to trust an angry person. What do you say about that?
I don't think it cancels out the fact that there's righteous anger, right?
But you-
And I would say I'm broken, sinful, wretched, like on my own. Like I don't stand a chance going into heaven, right? So like
You're not going to heaven?
on my own.
Oh, yeah.
On my
okay.
own, I don't stand a chance.
Oh,
None of
okay.
us do, I think.
Amazing. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. You're in the right place.
Me too.
We're going to get you saved today.
Amen. Let's go.
Let me do this. Any questions about anything you heard so far? Yes.
I have a comment about what you said.
Hold on 1 minute.
I guess just the comment about if you have no anger, then you're weak. But I think there's a line that's drawn between anger and boundaries. You can have no anger, but you can have boundaries about it. So like the whole bully situation, I feel like you can draw a boundary between somebody like that and there wouldn't be any bullying, but you don't need to be angry about it.
Right. You say you think there's a difference between bad news? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, like there's like a line drawn between anger and boundaries.
Oh, boundaries.
Boundaries.
Oh, okay. And what is a boundary?
A boundary can be like, oh, I'm not comfortable with you speaking to me this way, so please do not, like, drawing that line between you can
Oh.
speak this way, but I don't want to be spoken to this way.
But if you didn't have the spirit of anger, it wouldn't bother you how people spoke to you, because they could not touch you with it because you don't have that anger. So you don't have to set a boundary because they cannot touch you. What do you think about that?
I didn't think about it that way, but I don't know. That's what I was thinking of when he was saying about being weak.
Oh, okay. But people with anger are weak. That's why they're angry, because they're weak. Very weak. But we'll get to that. Let me do this. Yes, sir.
Do you ever get angry? And if you do, how much?
I never, thank God, and I don't take credit for it, I never get angry. I don't even when I'm being attacked, it doesn't cross my mind to get angry because the spirit of anger has been taken away from me. And so if it's not in you, you can't bring out of someone something that's not there. So that's why God said, you must forgive so he can forgive you, and he will take away the spirit of anger, because anyone that has anger is evil, and Satan is their God. They may know about God, they may read about him and talk about him, or they may have ideas about God, but they don't know God, because an idea about God is not knowing God. But when you really want to be one with him, he will take away the spirit of anger so he can draw you into the kingdom, and then he'll start working on you. But you can't have anger and know God. And you can't serve two gods. You can't have quote unquote righteous anger and evil, because evil is of Satan and then good is of God, and they both cannot live in you. Only one lives there, not two. So drop the anger. What do you think about that?
I don't got anything else to say.
All right. Yes, sir. And I understand why people think that anger is good and that you need it, because you've been taught that all your life. You've been taught, well, if you don't have anger, how will you protect yourself? People walk all over you. You won't have a boundary. Anger is a human emotion. They love saying that. Anger is a human emotion. It's evil. And it separates you from God. You would never, you could bank on this one. You could put your Bitcoins on it. You could put your Donald Trump new coin with his face on it. As long as you have anger, you would never know God. You will know about him, but you won't know him. You can never get into the kingdom like that within. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I've been working on myself, and the whole anger situation is funny because, well, these are my kids, right? And
These
then-
are your kids?
Yeah, my children. Yeah.
All these are your kids?
Yeah, my daughter and my 2 sons.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look old enough to have older kids like this.
I was a hot mess. I'm trying to.
Were you like 10 when you made them?
Yeah, so 13
Remind me
now.
of someone else.
I'm just playing. So the anger situation, like
Mexicans are like blacks, huh? They make babies like really early.
So yeah, I've been working on my anger, and it's crazy because I deal with people because of work, and I see when they're attacking you, but to me, I feel like that's easier to just be like, all right, whatever, I'm just gonna let that go, because I feel like they're just trying to get under my skin, or like somebody cuts you off and you're like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna let that go because they're probably going through something and there's no reason for me to dwell on whatever they did to me. But lately, and I don't want to put my son in blast, but he made me. Yeah, he made me upset, and it's funny that you say, because now that you say how you said it, it felt like he was attacking me by the things he was doing, but it wasn't even that. It was just the illusion that Satan was putting in my head that I was being disrespected. And rather than stepping back and be like, all right, it is what it is. Whatever happened. So I should step back and let go of the anger and come to a conclusion of how to solve whatever the situation was put upon himself and myself by me being his father and trying to have him do right for himself. So my question kind of is, how do you deal with children, or your own, like with your son, or whatever the situation was, when he was doing something that he shouldn't be doing and you're trying to correct it with no anger?
First of all, your son, and it sounds like you may be saying this, your son did not make you angry. You were already angry. He just brought out what was already in you, and you made a horrible mistake saying or thinking that he made me angry. He did not make you angry. Your mama made you angry.
That's right.
And you have not overcome it, so you're already that way. You can't blame him for that at all.
Okay.
And when that happens again, and it will, be glad that you're aware of this anger that's happening inside of you. And don't blame anyone for it. Be glad for the situation. Count it all joy when you're feeling the pain. Tribulation working patience. So be glad that came up so you can see the hell in you, because it's evil. And seeing it, and don't blame anyone, it'll be taken away from you.
Okay.
That old nature would die away.
Okay.
But you gotta let whatever happened to the ego, you gotta let that happen. You gotta welcome it, and no matter how painful, you have to let that happen so you can overcome that. You can die from it.
Okay.
So with my son, I remember my son used to curse me out. He would call me nigger. He would call me everything but daddy at times, right? He was so angry, but I understood. And so when he would do it, I put up no fight. I didn't fight about it. I didn't get angry at him about it, because I wasn't feeling anything about it anyway, because I understood why he was angry. He had to forgive his mother and me. And so I understood. So I let him do it so that it could stay with him, and then hopefully he would start to see that, what's wrong with me? I'm yelling at my dad, he's not doing anything about it. It's on me, and that's what happened. Eventually, one day, after many years, he just called me up and said, you know what, I'm so sorry. I've been wrong. It's me, it's not you. And he was able to forgive. Because I didn't take it personally because I knew it wasn't him. It was the same spirit that had been in me that was in him. Because his mother and father, his mother and I did the same thing with him that our parent had done. You know, so I understood it. So you got to be that way with your children, and then they would see the light in you, and they'll be mad for a while because their mother have already turned them against you. But you be the light. Parents are supposed to be the light so the kids can see the right way to go. But if you're the darkness, they're going to only see darkness and they'll become like you. So when he's like that, don't get mad at him.
Okay.
And you could, if he look like he's about to fall off the bridge, hey son, you're about to fall off the bridge right now. But if he said, I want to fall, leave me alone, okay, fall off. That's how I did with my son. I would just let him, I would warn him sometime, but if he didn't want to hear it, I'm like, okay. And I let him fall off the bridge. And he learned a lesson in those ways too. But he stopped hating me, and that's what you want for your kids, not to hate the father, because as long as they hate you, they're going to hate God. They cannot love God who they'll never see but hate you.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank
So
you.
let them be the light, be that example. Let them call you, yell at you, and say whatever they want, and don't take it personally. If you are feeling it, don't let them know so you can overcome because it's not their fault.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank
So,
you.
Welcome to, let the ego, it's not happening to you. It's happening to the ego, the false self. And you want to die from that. And so
Okay.
that's an opportunity to die from it.
Makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Why you resent your father so much?
I don't resent my father.
You don't?
No.
You get angry at him?
I don't even get angry at him.
So, you didn't get angry at him the other day?
No, when we had a talk, I just sat there and took it.
You took it?
Yeah, I wanted to get angry inside, but I didn't show it.
You didn't show it, but you wanted to be. Have you forgiven him?
Yeah.
You have?
He's never done nothing wrong to me.
I'm sorry?
He's never done nothing wrong to me.
Good. How about your mother? Have you forgiven your mother?
I forgive my mother, but not verbally.
I'm sorry?
Not verbally.
And what? How old are you?
16.
Why haven't you?
Because I never got a chance to see her.
I'm sorry?
I never had the chance to see her.
Oh, okay. You can't find her?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay, well, don't hold anything against her. Forgive her. She couldn't help herself, all right? Her mother screwed her up. And I'm telling you to do it because you're 16. You're going to be dating soon. Are you already dating?
No.
Good, don't. Wait for 30 years. Wait until you're 30, all right? But and I'm telling you this because you don't forgive your mother and you do date. Every woman you get involved with will be your mother. And you won't be able to handle it. But if you forgive her, realize she couldn't help it, then you won't be attracted to women like that. Any questions about that?
No
Any
questions.
questions at all?
No.
Do you have anger?
I like to say I don't.
I'm sorry?
I'd like to say I don't have anger.
You'd like to say it, but you'll be lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from now on, just watch it, but don't call it you. If somebody makes you mad, don't say, you made me mad. They didn't do it. It was already in you. So that you can overcome it, all right? Amazing, huh?
Amazing.
Amazing. Are you mad at your father? Let me talk to your sister. How about you? You're not?
No, I'm not mad.
Okay. How about your mother?
I think it's a lot deeper with me and my mom. I think, yeah. I don't know. I can't say I've forgiven her yet.
When you say a lot deeper, meaning what? If you can say.
You want to say it? Because I can't say it.
I'm sorry?
I don't think I'd be able to say it.
Speak to the mic.
I don't think I'd be able to say it.
You can't say what you feel about her or what? Oh, okay. Well, forgive her. She could not help it. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Why are you crying right now?
I don't know. It's just a lot of feelings about her that I haven't been able to let go of.
And why not? Yeah, speak into the mic for me.
I think being the oldest, I dealt with the abandonment more than my brothers may have because he didn't remember it, but I did.
Right.
Because I was old enough to understand it. So I think that's just what I haven't forgiven her about.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 19 today.
You're 19 today? Amazing. We're going to have to do a birthday song before you leave. You're going to have to come up here.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Amazing, huh? So what would happen to you if you realized your mother could not help herself? She didn't have love. Her mother screwed her up. What would happen if you realized that and forgave her? What would happen to you?
I think it would heal me like a lot
So
more.
why don't you do it?
I don't know.
You love your misery?
No.
You love your hell? You love hating? So why don't you drop it?
I don't know. I guess it's just kind of hard
What's kind of hard?
to be able to talk to her and tell her that I forgive her.
Have you tried? So how you know it's hard then?
I think I just need to let go of the hatred first.
It doesn't work that way. And you know that when you're crying, right? And you know when she's crying, she's lying. Do you know that? Yeah, when she cries, she's lying. So why do you think, because of time, why do you think you have to forgive her first before you go and forgive her?
I think it would be easier for me to just fix within myself and then to go tell her, okay, like, be able to compose myself and tell her, okay, I forgive you.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You got to be shaking in your boot and face her. You got to be trembling and nervous and afraid and weak and don't know what's going to happen. But you got to, that's the only way you're going to overcome it. You got to face her in your fears, and then once you do it, all fear will disappear. All anger will disappear. It doesn't work the other way around. You got to face her. Otherwise, you're going to grow up and be an old hag. Do you want to be a hag?
No.
Well, you better drop that anger. Have you noticed that women with anger are hags?
Yeah.
You notice that? I can't hear you.
Yes.
See? You don't want to be old hag. And you're at a perfect age to drop that anger and you will have an amazing life. But you got to face her and don't have any expectation because she can help it.
Yeah.
If she had had love, she would have given love. She didn't have it. She has anger too. But you got to face her, and then God will forgive you when you forgive her. What do you think about that?
I think, yeah, I'm definitely going to listen.
So don't let the devil tell you, oh, you got to get well first and then forgive her. No, you go to the doctor while you're sick. So you face your mother while you're angry. And God will heal you. I promise you that. It doesn't work the other way around. And then all your pain will disappear. And you will love your mother with perfect love. You'll be able to take it or leave her. What do you think about that?
I like it. I think that I can try, because obviously we don't have contact with her, but I think if I, again, like you told my brother, like, to do it within himself, then...
Right. So you can't find her?
No, she doesn't live nearby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, realize just like as you can't help yourself the way you're feeling, the emotional pain, the sadness, and whatever, anger, she feels the same way. And that spirit is controlling her, and she can't help it. And realizing that you can't help yourself will help you realize she cannot help herself, and that will cause you to forgive her if you can't find her, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
But you gotta forgive her, and no way around it. And forget about something you said about, oh, the abandoned pain. I think that's worldly. You're not abandoned. God is with you. And you got your father. And it's best for children to be raised by, if there has to be a separation, it's best that they'll be raised by the father than the mother. Because kids only need mother until about 3 years of age. After that, you need the father to lead you all the way back to the spiritual father. So you're fortunate you have him. In the good old days, when there was a separation, the kids went with the father, not the mother, because they knew the mother didn't have any sense. They knew all mothers were crazy. Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Yeah. Any question about that?
No.
Okay. Give the mic to the young lady behind you. So how come Mama keep rubbing your, every time we mention forgiving your mother, Mama rubbed your legs?
I don't know.
Did you notice
Yeah,
that Mama
I
rubbed
didn't
your
even realize that, no.
You didn't realize he was rubbing your legs?
I was paying attention. I was
Really?
present with what she's saying.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Yeah.
Why you kept rubbing her leg, Mama, every time you said forgive your mama?
What? Because we've been through it, so it's just like, I don't know.
I'm sorry?
We've been through it, the process of forgiving, so it's
What's wrong with her now?
nothing. I'm stoked for this young lady to do it.
Well, what made you rub her leg every time you heard her problem?
Well, because it brings me joy to know that she's eventually and very soon just going to be healed by doing what she's supposed to do.
So you would rub her leg to get joy?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
What a mess. Okay. Yes.
Well, I think part of it too is I was listening to her, and I'm also very similar. The oldest child had to forgive my mother. Felt like I got it the hardest. So there's a lot of like, I don't want to say identified. I heard her, and I was just like also praying for her in that moment of what it looked like for me to also forgive my mother, because she didn't know what she was doing, and so I was just connecting with her a lot. So I
Okay.
think maybe he felt some of that, but
That's why he would rub your leg?
maybe it's just like a empathetic
Oh, yeah?
thing.
That's what you think. No, I'm playing.
Very
All
tender
right.
moment.
Amazing. Every human being on earth, before you can enter into the kingdom of heaven, you got to forgive your mothers. All who were born of the flesh, in order to be born of the Spirit of the Father, because salvation is about returning to the Father, you ain't gonna be able to get around it. You got to forgive your mother. No such thing as a good mother, and all human beings hate their mothers. You got to forgive her before you can be born of the Spirit of the Father. And forgive your fathers for not protecting you from the mothers, because he ended up marrying or made baby with the woman he hated. All men marry their mothers, and they hate one another, and the war starts all over again, in every generation. But it can start with you if you work on yourself and forgive, so God can draw you in and take away the spirit of, well, he'll take away the spirit of Satan and draw you into the heaven within, and he'll start changing your nature. It will work, but you gotta forgive your mothers. Ain't no way around it. Do what you want with that. But he said, all who are born of the flesh must be born of the Spirit. You must forgive before you can enter into perfect peace. It's just not going to happen any other way. Read the Bible, quote the Bible, and carry on. It's not going to do it. You're just going to fill your head with ideas about God. And ideas about God do nothing. Matter of fact, it will do nothing for you. The separation between you and Christ are thoughts and emotions. That's the separation between you and Christ. You get rid of those thoughts and emotions, you and Christ will become one. You will know what he knows. But as long as you live in your thoughts and believe those thoughts and emotions, you're separated from God and the Son. You're not going to know him. And everything has been done already. You just need to let go and live. But most people are refusing to do that. And Satan taught you out of doing it because those thoughts are not your own. He tell you, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be still. It's best. Satan would prefer you to hoop and holler and pray. oh Lord, forgive me, forgive my mama, forgive my daddy. Oh, I'm wrong, pulpit for me, Lord. I'm such a sinner. Oh Lord, forgive this sinner. I have sinned. Satan would prefer for you to do that than for you to be still and know God. You call yourself a sinner. God doesn't even call you a sinner. Like the young man said, I'm a poor, wretched sinner. Do you say something like that?
We're going to have to review the tapes, I guess. I don't know.
Did you say I'm a sinner?
Well, I would say, like, I think I have a sin nature, right?
No, I'm just asking, did you say that?
I sin.
I don't want to put words in your mouth. You didn't call yourself a
Maybe
sinner?
I don't know. Like, if I sin, does that mean I'm a sinner?
Did you say that, though, because of time? That you were a sinner?
There's a good chance I said that.
All right. Tell Tony I said hi. You are not a sinner.
Praise God. So I'm saved now.
Christ said that all your sins, okay. Christ said all your sins have been wiped away. Was Christ lying?
No.
So why do you call yourself a sinner?
So, because that was a lie.
What?
I believed a lie. I'm not a sinner.
Are you joking?
No. I'm going with what you're saying. Like, I appreciate it. And I think the other thing to close something out, I was thinking that Jesus' righteous indignation in the temple
Forget about all that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you need to drop all that.
All right.
'Cause all you doing got a head full of knowledge. And you quote it and they keep you away from God.
No, but I guess he didn't sin. So him in the temple, he wasn't angry. He was Jesus.
Not with the kind of anger you have.
I agree, but yeah.
He was not emotional. He didn't feel what you feel.
Yeah.
At all.
I see that. Yeah, there were no exclamation marks in the
Right.
text.
Yeah.
It was just he overturned the table.
He just
was
saw
like,
evil and dealt with it.
Yeah.
And that's what you would do if you overcome the anger.
Yeah.
And you said you hold on to it because you don't want to be weak.
Yeah.
You're already weak. That's why you're angry. Weak people are angry people.
Yeah.
Why are you saying yeah so fast?
Because it's I agree. It makes sense. Like
It makes sense, really?
I've been in my moments of weakness, I got angry.
Yeah.
And if I was more like mature
if you had no anger, you would do what I just told this father to do with his children. When they yell at him or call him name, don't take it personal. It's not happening to him. I mean, it's happening to his ego, but let it happen so he can overcome the ego nature.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a favor that they're doing, really. But if you think that it's him, it's going to be painful.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
he's going to think that it's him. Let me ask this question. Where do I want to go? I want to go here. When the last time you prayed for your enemy?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Amazing, huh? The young lady in the back with the glasses. Hold on to the mic. Don't give it back to him yet. When the last time you prayed for your enemy?
That's a scary question because as soon as you asked it, I said, who was my enemy that I would have prayed for? Crazy enough, what came to me was my mom, and probably when she was alive, which was a long time ago.
Amazing, huh?
Can your mother be your enemy, though? I almost feel scary for saying that.
Your mother is your enemy.
Heard.
All mothers are enemies, and they can't help it.
So it's been a long time, to answer your question. A long, long, long time.
And why haven't you prayed for your enemies?
You know, I don't know. I know as we do the work, we become conscious of, you know, how God calls us to love our enemies. But I don't know. I've never thought about it.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah, I like to just say that, but never think about it or put action behind it.
And why haven't you prayed for your enemy?
I don't think I have any enemies. I don't care if like someone does something wrong or tries to hurt me. I know that, like how you say, they can't help themselves, so I don't take it personal, and I just let it go.
Why have you prayed for those who have tried to hurt you?
I just don't think about them enough to like pray for them.
Let Jesus know that.
Okay.
Okay. When the last time you prayed for your enemy?
On my way here in the car, driving here.
Nice. One saved soul in the house.
Yeah, the thoughts started coming in my head, and I just said, I wish them well. I don't want to think about that anymore. So.
Right on. Amazing.
That was it.
When the last time you prayed for your enemy?
Probably a day ago. Same thing. I was talking about some event that happened in my youth, and as I thought about it, yeah, I wish those guys well.
Did you hear me say on the radio about this? Talk about this on the radio?
What day was it?
About praying for your enemy?
Was it on Monday? I probably missed it.
Did you hear me talk about it on the radio?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Nice. When the last time you prayed for your enemy, Mr. Christian?
I made a prayer list within the last week, and I put some enemies on it.
Nice.
And
you prayed for them?
I did.
Right on.
Yeah.
How about you? When the last time you prayed for your enemy?
I don't see people as my enemy anymore. I just don't.
You don't?
No.
Do you realize you have an enemy?
Oh, I'm sure there's people that want to harm me.
Yeah.
But I don't see him as my enemy
But when the last time you prayed for the ones that want to harm you?
every day.
I'm sorry?
Every day.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Right on. How about you?
Probably last week, I have a couple of coworkers.
Speaking to the mic for me.
Last week, I've had a couple of coworkers I've had issues with for a couple of years. Angry woman, angry dude. And of course, that would invoke anger in myself anytime we had this conflict. Lately, I guess about the past year, I just step back and just wish them well. I don't think any more about it. Just move on and try to stay present.
Right on.
And it's been a big help.
Nice. One of the best things that you can ever do for yourself is to pray for your enemy. Don't hate your enemy, pray for your enemy. It's going to help you in ways that I can't even find words to tell you. You got to pray for your enemy. How about you? You pray? Yeah. When the last time you prayed for your enemy?
If I'm being honest, never.
Never?
Never.
And why not?
I think for me, enemies, I guess in what I do, more business. So I'm always like kind of wanting to just destroy them in a way.
You want to destroy your enemies?
Pretty much.
The best way to destroy them is to pray for them.
Okay.
How do you destroy them?
And, you guys won't really get it, but if it's in business, if I'm in business or I'm doing something, they're a competitor or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then I move past it once they're done, and I don't pray for them.
If you were to pray for them, your business will grow in ways you never imagined. Really.
Yeah.
It's a principle that works for the ones that are doing the praying for their enemy, like you never met. I didn't know this until I started doing it, so that's why I know about it. But I highly recommend that you pray for them and not hate them.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
I believe it.
And that don't mean you let them take advantage of
Sure,
you,
yeah,
but just don't hate them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never done that. I'm always focused on just crushing them, basically. But I'm being honest.
What kind of work you do?
I do real estate. I just like real estate and finance.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Amazing. No, we can't sell no houses. We can't buy it. No, I'm playing. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir.
How do you forgive your enemies? You just not hate them?
If you don't hate them, you will never think about them.
Right, so that's forgiveness, right?
I'm sorry?
You don't have to verbally say in your head, I forgive them, or get on your knees and pray for them. You just don't hate them, right?
Right, just
Okay.
wish them well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you pray for your enemies?
Yeah, all the time.
Right on.
Yep.
Amazing. Yes, sir.
I'm a little confused. I thought you
Oh.
can't pray for people.
Yeah, you pray for them by wishing them well.
I see. Yeah. I'd say I do that, yeah.
Yeah. Let God's will be done for them. That's how you pray for them.
Right, because there's nothing, you can't do anything
Because
for
they're
other
asleep
people.
and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing. I didn't get to the biblical question yet, huh? Wow. This biblical question is a doozy. And I got to get to it. And I want to, since Jim is all the way from Alaska, right? From Alaska. Do you know what the biblical question is of this week?
Yes, sir.
And what is it?
Of course, you put me on the spot.
I thought you said you knew it.
I
What
do,
now?
sir. Yeah, the absence of evil is good. The absence of darkness is light.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yes.
I've been smoking on this one on and off all week.
This is so good.
I just keep coming back to just being present with God is what that means to me, and that's all I have. It's just a simple answer.
Okay. Amazing.
It's a great question.
Who else want to respond to the biblical question? Mimi has her hand.
When I thought about this question,
What is the question?
the absence of good is evil. No, the absence of evil is good, and the absence of darkness is light. What
Yes.
does that mean?
Yeah.
And what came to me was the absence, being nothing. And being nothing gives you goodness and light. Because
Okay.
in darkness and in evil, there is something to have. And it's not having that gives you the good and the light. So
Okay.
nothing? I guess my answer is nothingness.
Amazing. Yes, sir. And then the Anchor Baby want to. Have you ever heard the Anchor Baby show? You not heard the Anchor Baby show? No, not yet. Do you know what an Anchor Baby is? Don't tell him. Do you know what an Anchor Baby is? What?
That's what we just talked about. Yeah, I told him.
Oh, you told him? Oh, okay. That's an Anchor Baby right there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, when I heard the biblical question, I was like, that's a good one because
Yes.
it's if you really dissected how I was like trying to answer it, but I switched it. So because it was the absence from darkness is light. So I switched it if the absence from light is darkness and the absence of good is evil. So when I kind of like answered the biblical question in that sense, I was just like, yeah, the absence of light is darkness. So we're in the realm of just being blind and not seeing the light of the goodness of God and His will in our lives. So if we're in that realm of darkness, there's never going to be good. It's just going to be evil all the time, and we're going to be evil because there's no light to be shined because we're just blind of the darkness.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like that's how I answered the biblical question.
Right on. Amazing. Interesting. Right here. Is this your son too?
Yeah, that's my
How many kids you have?
I have 4.
4?
Yeah, I was a hot mess, Jesse.
What a mess.
I'm in the perfect place though.
Do you have anger? Let him have the mic for a minute.
Yeah.
Take the mic for me.
Yes.
You get mad sometimes?
Yeah.
And why?
Because they be mean to me.
They be mean to you? And how old are you?
7.
You're 7? And who be mean to you sometimes?
My brother and my sister.
And what do you tell your dad that they mean to you?
Yeah.
And does he help you out?
Mhm.
Oh, good. Do you know that boys don't get mad? Boys are not supposed to be mad. Did you know that?
No.
Any boy that get mad is a girl. Did you know that?
No.
No, that's what girls do. That's not what boys do. So I want you to learn to speak up, say, hey, back off, but don't be angry. Will you try that? I can't hear you. Yeah. Speak into the mic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speak up. When your sister nagged you, I know how sisters like to nag, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And so just say, hey, sis, back off, all right? And let me know how that goes. I'm sorry?
Okay.
Right on. What's your first name?
Right. Ricardo.
What's your name?
Ricardo.
What? Ricardo. Nice name, Ricky. Good to meet you, buddy.
Okay.
So don't be angry anymore. Speak up, but don't be angry, all right? And you'll be amazing, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Can you respond to the biblical question for me?
I'll give you a response, but I don't know. If I feel like it's just one of those that had my mind all over the place.
Oh, okay.
So I understand that the evil can be coming through me, and also the good can be coming through me, but I don't think I'm either one anymore. I do realize like the absence of one or the other, you know, I don't believe that they can like exist together, but I don't want to identify with being either one of those. I can be in the midst of it, but I can see now that it's not me. Neither one of those are me.
Okay.
And I'm more prone to having my evil come out and play when I'm unconscious, and when I'm present, all is well. But yeah, I don't know. This one was a little bit. It's like I was watching something. It's like it was hard for me to like put myself in this, but it feels like something more that I could watch, you know, something more for me to view. When evil is absent, then there's good.
Okay.
And when darkness is present, there's no light. But I feel like it's hard for me to identify with those, because I feel like I want to let go of both of those identities, trying to be good, and then also identifying with my darkness.
All right. Amazing. Hake, respond to the biblical question.
It's the absence of darkness is light, the absence of evil is good. It reminds me of, like, I tend to clutter up my life by adding things to it, and clutter up my mind and do stuff and say stuff, and that's where evil comes in. Whereas if I didn't do that, good would come through. Tends to come through when I simplify and cut out.
Okay. Amazing. How about you, Derrick? I have a black producer. Can you believe that? My radio producer is black. You gonna pray for me? Put me on your prayer list. No, I'm playing. I love the blacks too. Respond, Derrick, to the biblical question.
Well, to me, I was going to say it reminds me of God's standard, being that God is 100% good, and Satan is 100% evil. So, and if I was to throw myself in a category, I'd be considered evil, because at times I do bad things. So I just say that just helps me to appreciate God more, for one, in his creation, us who are evil, to be with him for eternity in heaven. And that's kind of where my mind goes. It just shows appreciation to Jesus for dying on the cross. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right. You guys realize this is not a test. We're fellowshipping, right? Edifying one another. Anchor baby.
You know, this question it reminds me of something I heard you say a long time ago. Basically, you've answered this question over the years, but I first heard it a long time ago. When talking with someone about love, and they ask you, well, then what is love? You say simply not hating, and that stuck with me ever since.
Yeah.
It just reminds me that that's what the light is. The light is light. It doesn't have anxiety. It doesn't hate. It doesn't have anger. It's the light.
Okay. Amazing. Yes, sir.
I don't really have any thoughts about it. I just, for example, like when I see evil, it's like I'm not trying to listen to the thoughts, but something in me tells me that that's evil. So I'm just not trying to think about it. Like I'm just trying to observe it, see things, and just keep myself like away from evil, and just, I don't know, as complicated as that may sound, but
Bless you.
yeah, I don't have a clear answer on it. I just
Oh, okay.
see, and that's it. Just observing and watching things, and that's all.
All right. Let me ask my rice friend. Oh.
So the question is, the absence of evil is good and the absence of darkness is light?
Yes.
What I think that means
What does
is
that mean?
you're just completely connected with God when you get to that point, and you're just completely controlled by him and not of yourself.
Oh, okay. Amazing. One other person want to respond was Raymond, and here, and then time is running. Yes, Raymond.
Okay, the biblical question is, the absence of evil is good, and the absence of darkness is light. To me, that means that we're committed to either to one or the other, to the darkness or the light. And once we committed ourselves to one, the other fades. That's why it's necessary to commit to the light, because the light heals you from the darkness, and the good heals you from the evil.
Amazing. I saw your hand, right? Last word on this.
I think it means that the truth is light and goodness, and all we have to do is let go of anything that stands in the way of that.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
what the true nature is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, Frankie. Francisco want to respond.
The absence of truth is light, and it sounds like a tongue twister. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Amazing. The one thing I realized, and I want to say I wish it had not happened, but it happens all the time. I wish that we were never taught anything, really. The greatest mistake our parents have made in the schools and things, the teachers and the preachers, they have taught us. And they have taught us away from God, away from common sense. And it's just unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate that we have to suffer, we go through all that mess, and then we have to relearn. But when you read the Bible, and you read it without trying to understand it, you know, by being aware of Satan interpreting the Bible for you. Satan interprets the Bible, but most people think that that's the Holy Spirit, or they think that it's them that's interpreting the Bible. But when you read it with insight, you realize that Christ taught some amazing things. And he really taught us how to have a perfect, peaceful life. And he came for that reason. That's why it's so stupid that people hate Jesus because they hate the Jews because he killed Jesus. Can you get any dumber than that? I hate Jews. Why? He killed Jesus. I like Jesus is not dead, dummy. He had a plan. It was meant to be that way. But when you read the Bible without trying to understand it, just push it up, read it, put it down, you're going to see the amazing things that he taught. It was all about life. It's about how to have a perfect life. One thing that he taught was to pray for your enemy, not to hate your enemy. To pray for your neighbor. Don't hate your neighbor. Nobody pray for anybody anymore. Anybody, someone attack you, the first thing you do is hate them for it. You get mad. You don't pray for them. Jesus never got mad at anyone for attacking him. It doesn't matter what they said about him or anything. He never got mad. He prayed for them because he knew that they could not see. That it wasn't them, but it was something else and that made a home in them that was driving them to do what they were doing. Or have, tried to do to them or do to you. But you get mad at your enemy. You don't pray for them. He said to pray. And when you pray for someone, what you put out come back on you anyway. Don't do it with that in mind. I'm just saying it's a spiritual order. Christ said that we should put first the kingdom of God and his right way, the truth. Put that first, and all things will be added. I'll take care of you if you put me first. To love me, God, with all of your heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else. Christ said that, and it's beautiful when you can get to that point. And what do? You love everything but him. And you even pretend you love him, but you're thinking about getting married. You pretend you love him, but you're thinking about a family. Oh, I want a family. I don't want to get old by myself. I don't want to be alone. You're not thinking about God then. You're thinking about Satan. You're thinking about self. And when you think about self, you're thinking about Satan. Because you and the devil are one. And you think about him when you think about yourself. Christ said that, God said that if you seek first the kingdom of God. Seek the truth first, and everything will be added unto you. Don't think about that. And the one thing I noticed, and I'm guilty of that too, I didn't understood how important this is to put him first and only think about him. Only think about the truth. Don't think about what you don't have or what you want. Have no wants, have no needs. He will take care of you. Don't think about one day I'm going to be rich and there's famous and I'm going to be this and that. I want a family. I'm a man now. I need to have a family. Because when you do, you put in that first and that become your God and it will destroy you. You'll find no peace in that. That's why marriages don't work, because they put that before they put God while pretending that they're putting God first. You can't just see the truth. You can't trick it. It's not like human beings. You can fool one another, but you can't fool the truth, right? So he said, put that first. And if you put that first, your life will be magic. Magic is a weak word, but I can't find any other. Amazing. It will happen by itself if you put truth first. And all of the things that you think you want, you'll find out you really didn't want that. Because he will give you what you need. And what you need will be perfect. It really will, I promise you that. And you will want to beat yourself up because you're thinking you need this. You think you need love. You think you need a family. You think you need a bigger house, or you think you need whatever, right? And you're going to always make the wrong choice. But if you put that first, you can't go wrong because somebody else is making the decision for you, which is the truth. The truth will decide for you because we don't know what we want. We don't know what to pray for. We don't know what to ask for. We don't even know how to pray for one another. That's why we wish everybody well and let God's will be done for them. Because you'll pray for someone and then they'll come out and beat you up or steal from you or take from you, and you prayed for them. And then you blame God, right? God said that we should pray without ceasing. Always stay present with him. Never in your mind about the past or future, which doesn't exist at all. Because when you're in your mind thinking about the past or future, what you want or don't want, you're one with Satan. You're one with evil. And God cannot help you. And he's not going to help you as long as you're one with Satan. It's not going to work. Because you can only have one God. And when you are in your head thinking about what has happened, or will happen, or what someone did to you, or what you want to do to others, you and the devil are one. That's why he say, stay here, and in the present, there's no time, there's no future, there's no past, there's nothing but the light, but the truth. That's all that's there, but you won't stay present. You feel like you got to feel sorry for people. Oh, I feel so bad for them. Let me pray for them. Let me help them. And they help them, and then they destroy you. Because you think that's what you're supposed to be doing. And you get destroyed. How many times you obliged your mama to move in your house, and she destroy your home? She control you. But you're like, that's my mama. You let mama go. Wish her well. Just don't hate mama or daddy. He said to love and not to hate. And when you have love, there is no hate in you at all. No anger. And what's going to happen too, because of time here, what's going to happen when you stay present with God? I want you to read the New Testament over again, if you haven't read it yet. The New Testament talks about how Christ had a plan, and his plan was to conquer death, destroy death, take the sting out of death, destroy evil. And so he came to do that because at one point evil owned human nature, human beings. You own it. You have no way out. That's what the Old Testament is about. And so Christ came so he could destroy death. And so he came and he was smart, he was wise. People followed him around. They heard it. Some people would follow him for a while, and then Satan would tell them, oh, this man about nothing. They walk away into their own destruction. They would hear the truth for a minute, and they would walk away from it into their own death. But some people listened, and they stayed with it. And even though they didn't understand what was Christ was all about, they knew he made some sense. And so they followed him, they stayed with him. And so Christ came, and then at one point, he had to die. He had to die. And so that was a setup too, a plan. Remember how Judas pretended to be his friend? That's his name, Judas? Yes. He pretend, we homeboys, I love you. Right on. Akamaka Laker. Whatever they said. Shalom. I love you. And then Judas sold him out. You ever been sold out by your friends? They pretend to be friends, and then they go, and with one kiss, they sell you over for a piece of silver, for a piece of gold. They'll join forces with somebody else just to get a thrill. They say, yeah, Judas did that to you. Satan is doing that to you all the time in your head. Satan is Judas. He lied to you. He deceived you. And he give you one thought after another, making you think, well, this is the right one. And so Christ has to carry a cross, which is the ego. He had to carry it. It was heavy, but he had to carry it. And he did. And then Christ made it to the cross. They put him on the cross, and he died. And then his mama and everybody were crying. Oh, they killing Jesus. Not Jesus, our King. How are you killing the king of it? And Christ was like, what the? Because Christ knew he had a plan, and he knew what was going to happen, right? But they didn't know, even though Mary had him. And y'all go around wishing Mary. How many people are Catholic? The Catholic people wishing Mary like Mary is Jesus. You're not even supposed to wish him Jesus either, but they wish him Mary. And Mary was afraid and crying and carried on when her son was put on the cross because she didn't know the plan. The disciples didn't know the plan. They didn't know that death must precede life. It must precede life. You must die if you want to live. Christ had something in him that was greater than death, and that was life. And he knew it. And so he died that all who will receive him shall have eternal life. And I want you to know that that one act by Christ gave all of us eternal life. It made us free, it set us free, and we're no longer sinners. We're no longer saints. As the young lady was saying, neither one. We're neither sinner nor saint. We're not free nor slaves. We're not anything that we think we are. And that's why in order for life to proceed with you, you must die from the ego. There's no way around it. The false you, the illusion you must die in order for you to live. And the world give you a chance to die, but you won't take it. You get mad at the world when they yell at you, when they gossip about you, when they turn against you, when they try to take things away from you, or if your wife or your husband want to leave, you get mad rather than telling them, okay, bye. I wish you well, because you have not died from the ego. Death must precede life. You got to die from this ego. You are not your thoughts. You're not your feelings. You're not your body. You're not your emotions. Those things are keeping you away from life. And you get every opportunity every day to die from them, and you won't let yourself die. You get mad at someone hurt your feelings, thinking that they're hurting you, and they're not. It's the false self that they're hurting. I promise you this. They're not hurting you at all. The real you cannot feel pain. The ego self feels the pain. And so, when you die from the anger of your heart, when you stop judging, playing God, and you go and forgive, God will forgive you. And then the light, which is in you now, will destroy that dark nature. Your false self, your ego nature, your human nature is evil. It's dark. It's wicked. And as you come back to the light by forgiving and letting go, he said to surrender it all to me. Surrender all your ego to Christ, and the light will destroy, right? And so when your old ego, old nature die because your nature is dark, there will be nothing but light. And when there's nothing but light, there is no darkness. You want to live by the light and not by the darkness. You want to let the light destroy the old ego nature, the human nature. Let that be destroyed so you can walk by the light, and you and the light will be one, and you will know what Christ knows. You will know what he knows. Because you and God, you and the truth will be one. So the biblical question about whatever it was.
The absence of darkness is light.
The absence of your old nature is light. Your old nature is dark, is evil. There's nothing good about it. And when that is gone, and the light will destroy if you don't carry on about it. Take the pain of it, don't call it you, let it happen, it will die, and you'll be nothing but light. There will be no darkness in you. You will be of the light. But you gotta die, you gotta die, you gotta die. Ain't no way around it. Any questions about that? Any disagreement with that? It makes sense? Tell me why it makes sense, somebody. Yes, sir. Christ died from illusions. Christ didn't die. He died from the same thing you have to die from, illusions. Your ego self is not real. It's just an illusion. Anger, fear is just, young lady, that's why I want you to forgive, because this fear you have and this emotion, it's all fake. It's not you at all. It's not happening to you. It's happening to your false self. All right? Christ died from illusions, and that's what we have to die from. Illusions of who we think we are and what we think we want. Okay, yes, sir.
So to bring it all home where you say you have to die. So when you see the devil in you, that's you're dying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When you can see it and do nothing about it, the light, the truth, the Spirit of God is doing it. He is allowing you to see that, but he's saying, hey, I got you. Don't do anything about it. I'm letting, because when you're asleep, you don't see it. You think it's you. And you're constantly feeding it by overreacting to it. But when you can see it and don't do anything about it, don't overreact, don't blame someone, don't do anything, it will be destroyed. And it's so amazing.
I had one question. What if sometimes you catch it a little bit later?
Don't judge. Just realize you were asleep, you missed it. But don't let the devil tell you, oh, it's not working. It's this and that. You're falling back. Just come back to present. Right. That's why God said, don't forget. The greatest sin is to forget. Don't forget to be present. Amazing. So when you do, because you're so used to living in your head with thought, don't judge it. Just come back to present. No big deal. Okay. All right? Yes, ma'am.
Well, I went to a concert this weekend, and as I was outside the concert venue, this woman insulted what I was wearing. Like, she was like calling me names and commented on what I was wearing. And I didn't even take it in. I was not bothered by it. And then my friend I was with, she brought it up probably 3 times during the night. Like, oh, you should have said something. And, you know, she was very worked up about it. And at a certain point, I thought, maybe, should I feel something about this? Like, should I? And then I thought, wow, maybe this is what peace is. You know, like
yes.
I was not bothered by it. I didn't take it in. I didn't think about it afterwards.
That's
like
right.
In that moment, I was just like, oh, she seems angry. You know, like she's angry. I like, God bless her. And then I went on with my night. I didn't think about it. And she kept on bringing it up. And I thought, wow, should I? And I was like, oh, wow, this is peace.
Don't let that's the hell in other people will try to keep you in hell with them. Yeah. They don't want you to be free. And it's not them, but it's that spirit in them, so don't fall for it. Yeah. And you're going to be free, and they won't even know that you're free. Your friends, your family members, your own children will not know that you're free because they will be lost in darkness. And she would think that, oh, you're so weak. You letting someone yell at you. It's not true. You're strong, but not your strength.
I think I have that quite often now where I almost feel numb to the world. And there's quite often I sit with it and I think, wow, is this really, like, am I being numb to the world? Have I just like removed all these emotions and I'm not truly living, you know, because I can't feel the world in a way and I'm not reacting to what's happening.
We don't think about it though.
No, I know. And then it's just like, wow, this just feels, it just feels like, wow, this is what peace is. Like I can be in a conversation and they're worked up about something and sometimes it could be something that might change the direction of my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, then that's what it is. And yeah, it just that I'm like, wow, that is what peace is. It's not this like happy feeling that I thought that it was
Peace
before.
is not a happy feeling.
It's not like me being full of like, wow, and, you know, skipping down the street and just like giggling. It's just like, it's just this stillness and there's just like no emotions around it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
amazing.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, stay with it. Just stay with it. In God, in Christ, there is no thinking. In Satan, there's nothing but thinking and emotion. God is a dispassionate God. Satan is a passionate God. So next time someone tell you, I'm so passionate about this, they're telling you, I'm so evil. Get away from that. Yes, Raymond.
I always, after what you say, I always think, always remind me that when I start to silently pray, especially in the morning and night, I always see how evil I am, how much of a coward I am, and particularly how stupid I am. And that's why I can feel my go into silent prayer. Yet after a while, it seems like something inside me, something is trying to heal all that to help me rise above it, like it doesn't matter anymore.
But here's where you're going wrong. You don't see how stupid you are. There's no use to see how stupid you are, how blind I am. When wisdom comes, you're gonna realize, wow, that's so crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But there is no you to be stupid or crazy. You don't exist. So don't add names to yourself at all. Don't call yourself anything. Do y'all understand that? There is no you to be stupid. There is no you to be dumb. You are blocked away from the light when you have anger. But when you drop that anger by forgiving your mother and your father, you're going to drop it for everyone. Once you forgive your parents, you won't hold it against anyone. You understand, but you got to forgive your parents because that's where it starts. We are all born in sin. All are born in sin. And what that means, we're all born to crazy parents. Angry, yelling, controlling parents. We're born innocent. We're not born crazy. But once we become angry at our parents, we become like them. And we repeat the same thing over and over again. So that's what it means to be born in sin. Born in sin, it means born to a crazy family. I used to think born in sin meant I was already a sinner when I got here. And I'm like, I don't ever remember wanting to be a sinner. But I didn't know it meant our parents make us this way when we become angry at them. That's what it means to be born in sin. All right? I saw one other. Yes, Raymond. Are you done?
Just one more thing.
Yes.
So when I go on the road in silent prayer, it's as if something is trying to heal me from that illusion I always put in my head.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want any identity at all. You want to die from all illusion. Have no impression about self at all. Zero. And you shall be free. Christ died from illusions, and so do we, if you want to live. Okay, I got to move a little faster. Here, there, and I think I saw a hand here and here. Okay, and here. Okay. Yes, sir.
Like I could see everybody working on their physical self. But what do you think when we actually die? Where do we go?
Don't even think about it. You just think about living and let death take care of itself, right? Because there is no death. The one thing I do want you to know, you don't want to drop your body with anger. You ain't going to where you think you're going. You don't want to drop, because everyone that has anger is already in hell right here on earth. Look at the world. Look how people treat one another. Evil, jealousy, strife, robbing and stealing and killing and backbiting and drag queens and LGBTQ and blacks and whites fighting one another. This is hell on earth. I saw a thing where a father tried to kill his young boy, 5-year-old son, for his money. His grandparents, someone left him some money. And so the father took him for a drive one day, and driving down the road, his father opened the truck door and tried to push his son out of the truck so he could kill him and get the money. That's evil. This is hell on earth, right? Wars is all about hell. Human nature is evil because it's of the father, the devil. Look how people treat each other. We were created in God's image, yet look how we treat each other. Because we are of our father, the devil, we have anger. Amazing. Yes, sir.
So to be
So
with,
if we don't even
yeah.
think about death.
Like, and when it says to be away from the body is to be with the Lord, is that like kind of similar to, well, like you're denying the flesh and.
When you're not, someone mentioned walking, I think you mentioned walking in the Spirit or something. When you're present with God, when you're present instead of in your head, you're walking in the Spirit. You're walking in the Spirit. You're one with God. You're one with the truth. And that's the last thing the devil and evil want you to do is to be present, because it doesn't want you to know the truth. Those spirits live inside of human beings, and they don't want to depart from human beings. So stay present. Yes, Mimi.
Jesse, when you say that God is with you,
Yes,
you also say there is no you.
right,
That feels contradictory.
right. When you are present, you and God are one. You're one.
So the you that God, when you and God are one, there is no you.
I don't want to tell you because I don't want to say to play with your mind, but I do want you to know when the false you, illusionary you disappear, you and God would be one and you would know it.
Okay.
But you don't want any kind of image of this or what it might be or anything.
Okay.
Just overcome the false self, the ego self,
Okay.
the illusions.
Okay. Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome. Yes, ma'am.
When I'm facing the hell inside of me, I realize that it's not as scary anymore. Is it the fear that's leaving, or is it what you're mentioning, becoming one with God?
The real you have never had fear. It's always been the ego nature, Satan. He's afraid, and all his little demons are afraid you might find God. Meaning you and God, you may return to the Father. So it tremble. It's afraid. It doesn't want this young lady to forgive her mother because it knows that if she forgives her mother, God will forgive her. He's going to draw her in. And that if she stays with it, they're going to have to leave her. They're going to have to leave her body. And that's the way it is with everybody. So it's not you that is afraid. It's never been you. You thought it was you, so you said, I am afraid. I am lonely. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I'm this. And you took on all these false delusions.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
To Raymond earlier, saying he's stupid and stuff, he saw it. You have to understand, Raymond, that those images come from the devil. So when you see things, it's good to just not agree with them. You know, just see them for a assumption from the devil.
Nice.
Right?
If there's no you, think about this. There's no you, how can you be stupid? You're stupid for thinking you are stupid.
Is the devil giving
because
you images?
There is no you.
Ignore it.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Last word here.
So I came to this idea that like we're wired to be blessed as we serve others, and you mentioned some things that made me think that you know, even though when we serve others, it can cause like toil and like overwhelm sometimes because it could be difficult. You talked about some comments about friends or family, like not to worry about that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to wrestle with this calling that I feel sometimes that I have this perception that God put something in my heart to serve and love others and do things that even though I have to sacrifice, and it can be overwhelming at times.
Yeah.
And then it feels like a toil. And then that combined with the fact that I see others who appear to be like doing things to serve others really well, and they talk about how that blessing is like heaven on earth. So it's like it's a lot of a lot to unpack where we say, hell on earth, because I think we could both be in hell on earth and sometimes heaven on earth, depending on how we're living or what we're focusing on.
And so your question is what?
And my question is, how do you wrestle with this, the dilemma between trying to love, serve others who are broken, who can hurt us, and do it anyway, even though we can be hurt, or to not do it because we're afraid to be hurt?
You do it by stopping helping others. Everyone that you have ever helped, you have done nothing but destroy them and yourself.
But the other thing too is I've been told by others, be a light here in the world.
They
right?
lied to you.
And I don't, but I think that God gave us our for example, that would mean that you don't think you're being a light. And I would say that you probably are being a light as far as
If you think you're being the light, you're being the darkness.
Unless
in
you're
the light, there is no thinking. And you cannot help anyone.
No, it's like God through you, though, right? So I think we can be obedient
right,
to...
but it'll be God in you, but you're not going to walk around thinking, I'm the light. Because if you think you're the light, then you're darkness. In him, there is no thinking. It's only is. Without thinking.
So we're the vessel, and the light's shining through us, even though it's not us.
Right, but you don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means?
Right.
I'm like a flashlight, but I don't have the light. The light's coming from something else, but I'm like the plastic flashlight, and then the light's coming out of me, but it's not me.
Right now, there is no light in you.
I can't come to terms with that.
I know, but you should.
What's the benefit of coming to terms with that?
So that you can be, when you realize there is no light in you, then you're going to let go so the light can take you over and it will shine through you. And you will see that there is no thinking in life, about the light. You just of the light without thinking. And you have never helped anyone. The only thing you've ever done was hurt folks by thinking that you helped them. And when you help them and they misuse it, you get mad at them because I did this for you and now you're going to treat me this way. I did this for you and now you're just going to throw it away. Or I did this. You hurt them by helping them.
I let that go. No, others have helped
me.
me.
You because it built your ego. You took credit for thinking that you were doing something good by helping others. When God wants you to help someone, it's nothing in the way that you think that it is. It's not in the way you think it is. And 99.9% of the time, it's not going to be physical help.
Yeah. So what about evangelism?
Who?
Evangelism.
They did.
No, that's a term, not a person.
Oh, like a preacher or something?
Evangelism from the standpoint of being the light and sharing the gospel with others. He who has ears, let him hear.
But the people who are doing that are lost, and they're just on an ego trip.
What if it's a calling? It's the Great Commission.
You use it to me in a Christian
No,
words.
but we have a Great Commission to go and serve and love. I feel very passionate about this.
I understand that, but you lost, man. You're in your head.
Oh, am I lost, or are you lost?
One of us lost, that's for sure. Yeah. One of us lost here, right? Here's what I want you to do. All the stuff you've learned, evangelism and helping and all that and blah, 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 I challenge you. Do what you want. Let it go.
It feels good to let it go, but it also, I recognize that God said you will do greater works, right? You as in the people of God will do greater works more than he did, right?
Well, what do you think he meant by that?
I think that he will work through us as us being the vessel, the flashlight, the whatever.
And what do you think about that?
I think that if we don't think we can help others, we're not going to help others. I think that if we believe that God will use us to help others.
But we can't help others at all. We only hurt when we try to help. We hurt them.
So that would mean that others have lied to me and I've lied to others when I said that they've been a blessing to me.
Yes.
And that I've been a blessing to them.
Yes.
So can you describe someone like Charlie Kirk
Could you say that in the mic?
So can you describe how you view someone like Charlie Kirk?
The way I see him,
Yeah. Or like Donald Trump.
I
Charlie
see
Kirk.
him as not really knowing who he was. I met him before. I've spoken at different conferences where he was speaking to. We've talked. But I didn't really know him at all. So I don't know. And it seemed like, and again, I don't know. Y'all hear me say I don't know, right? But it looked like he was preaching the Bible and he talked about God and others to others. And now everybody want to be Charlie Kirk. Right? They want to run out and preach the Bible and talk about the Bible. And they're even taking on another false identity because they're not Charlie Kirk. You're not supposed to want to be anyone else but yourself. God worked with you. He gave you your personality. He gave you you. And by you wanting to be someone else, you're taking on another false identity. And you can never be somebody else. So I don't really have an opinion because I really don't know.
Yeah, not really an opinion, but what do you call what he was doing, which is preaching, or someone like Donald Trump, right, his biggest impact, and without someone like him, with Trump or Charlie Kirk, we would be in a much worse position. So what do you, not an opinion, but what do you call what they're doing? What is it that they're doing? Because they're making an impact.
I believe that Trump is definitely walking by the light because he has the same power that's in all of us if you were to surrender to that, right? Because look at the world, how they go crazy. They either hate him or love him. And they really, the people who hate the light in Donald Trump going nuts. They try to be like him, they sing, and they just insane, right? But I don't know if Charlie had that or not. I just don't know. And then I know that when I see on the news all the people who are following Charlie, they're like lifting up holy hands and crying and carrying on. I know that that has nothing to do with God. It's just all emotions. It's all ideas and emotion. And that's what most of the churches teach you. They teach you the Bible. They teach you how to be emotion. They teach you how to hold up holy hands and pretend you know God. Now, I don't know if that's what Charlie was teaching or not, but I know what I see now is not from God, for sure. They've been doing that forever. Evangelical churches are all about hooping and hollering and lifting up holy hands and quoting the Bible, and yet hating their neighbor.
Yeah. No, that part I agree with. But I'm still trying to register, or like someone like you, right? Like you've changed a lot of people's lives. You've helped change my life. I know it was God.
Right.
It's not you.
Because I haven't done anything.
No, it's not you, but you.
I know what you mean, though.
But you gave a message in a way that I could register versus where other pastors, preachers, or whatever, whoever's talking about God,
right,
it doesn't make sense.
Right.
But what you said made sense in someone like that has my brain. It made sense to me, so it registered.
Because you wanted the truth, and when you heard it, you open yourself up so it can come in and take you over. Most people don't do that because the preachers don't preach the truth; they preach the Bible.
Right.
And that doesn't register at all.
So then, what do you call what you did? What is that? Because it made an impact.
Right. What I did,
Yeah,
or what he did.
Well, he did it through you. So what are you then? It's like you're like a conduit.
I'm just Jesse. Really, I have to do the silent prayer all the time. Now I practice being present all the time. And it's mind-blowing what's happening.
So,
I have to keep my eyes on myself and not someone else. I take no credit. It doesn't even occur to me to take credit for anything.
Right.
And I'm just
Well,
enjoying.
that's the difference. There's a lot of people have the ego that they did it.
They think they did it.
Yeah.
And they can't.
But that's the one thing that really made an impact, because you always said it's not me, it's God just speaking through me.
Right.
You just understand it, right? So yeah.
And it was God who allowed you because you wanted the truth. You knew that other stuff wasn't working. You were still lonely. You would still have your whatever issues, right?
Yeah.
But when you heard the truth, you wanted the truth. And God is only going to reveal the truth to those who want it, who are open up for it. And most people, especially Bible thumping people, they're not open up for the truth. They think they already have it.
Right.
And the intellect is in the way. But you wanted the truth, and that's why it registered when you heard it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened when Christ was walking the earth. He spoke the truth, and those who had ears were able to hear it. Some people in that same meeting, they heard it, they walked away from it, and it made sense to them.
Right.
They were not ready for it.
Right.
And God is not going to give it to anyone that's not open for it.
So I still consider that you helped, and I think a lot of people.
I
here
understand.
will. But then how do you respond to that?
What
Okay.
I would say thank you.
Yeah.
But within myself, I know I had nothing to do with it at all. On myself, I just, without even thinking about it, I know they mean thank you, Jesse, but I know I'm not going to get puffed up about it. I'm not going to take the credit. I'm not going to say to myself, oh, that's me, I'm bad. You know,
Yeah.
I know it's not.
And
Me.
it may sound stupid, but for me, and I think we're the same visual, like being a visual person, I'm just trying to put in like perspective. It's almost like you're an empty glass, and there's a light shining through, and it just so happened to hit me.
Yes.
In the reflection.
And you want to always keep your glass empty. Don't hold on to the truth, and don't hold on to the lie. Keep your glass, let it go in one ear and out the other. Bible thumpers hold on to the word from the Bible when they hear it or when they read it, and they don't know Satan is assisting them with the word. Because Satan knows the Bible too. And in their mind, he's quoting the Bible and telling them what this means and breaking it down for them and reading the concordance and breaking it down with Derrick and breaking it down. But they think it's from God or the Holy Spirit. It has nothing to do with God or the Spirit of God.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but the fourth, Charlie, I don't know. I wish him well.
No, I get what
May
you're
his
saying,
soul
though.
rest in peace.
Because he, yeah, I get it. Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Did
For
I
me,
answer
it did.
Did I answer the question?
For me, yeah. I don't know if anyone else gets it.
When you think about Charlie and death and the way people are acting,
I think the same thing, very emotional.
Yeah.
And I don't think because it's very emotional, I think it's not going to last.
it's not.
And
The excitement going to wear off.
and they're going to make bad decisions like appointing his
Yeah.
wife as, that to me is very stupid. You
I
can't-
forgive you.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No, I'm playing.
Or you have women starting to lead because it's now turning into an emotional thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's because they're making Charlie the idol. when
Absolutely.
It should be God.
Yeah.
So it's not going to last, and things are just going to go out of hand.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I see that he'd made an impact in a way, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what his intentions were or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I know these people talk about I'm Charlie Kirk. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, they're wearing the I Am Charlie shirts. Like,
Yeah.
That's weird. It's weird.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's all emotional. It has nothing to do with God.
Right.
It's just and you're right. That emotion will eventually die out, and they're gonna all turn on each other. Then they're gonna start fighting, and they want to be in position. They want to lead. They want to do this, and it's just gonna be a mess. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Amazing. Help your friend.
I can't help anyone.
That's right.
So I don't
Yes. Did I see your hand? Who? I did see your hand, right? Okay.
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Like, he was just talking about, evangelists and the difference between that and yourself is that it seems like you speak from experience and not from scripture. You can quote scripture so we can have a better understanding what your meaning is, right? But a lot of it, what I'm hearing from you and what I'm understanding is by seeing what's inside of me, and that just gets reflected with you
Yeah.
and what you've experienced.
And that's what the truth is supposed to wake you up. When
Right.
somebody speaks the truth, and you want the truth, it's going to awaken something in you.
And I see it so much.
Yes.
In all of you guys. Everything that everybody talks about. I
Anybody
hear it.
can go down to McDonald's, set up a tent, evangelize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I grew up in the church. I know all about it. They're the
Yeah.
most sinful people I've ever met.
Amazing.
Sinful.
Yeah.
But yeah, you speak from experience.
And as you waking up, the same spirit that's speaking with me, that spoke with Christ, is with you too.
Mhm.
It really will. But you got to continue to watch this faucet out
Yep.
and let it die.
Yeah.
All right?
It's constant, guys. It's constant. It
Yeah,
doesn't
just
go
stay with
away.
it. And let the light, surrender to the light and do nothing about it. Yes. It is painful, but not to you. It's to the ego you, not the real you. The real you don't feel any pain at all. All right? Amazing. Last word, man. James is going to yell at me in 3 minutes. The young man with the hair. Where's the mic? Where's Derrick? Yes.
So you mentioned evangelism and stuff like that, but I was raised Mormon. What do you think about Mormonism and all their shenanigans?
The only thing I like about Mormonism, they have a lot of white babies.
That's a
And
good
Lord
part. I
knows
like
we need
that.
some white babies. Other than that, they're lost.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I counsel a lot of Mormons right now. Over there in Detroit, I believe. Not Detroit, but Ohio. Some live in Ohio and Utah.
Yeah, I'm from Utah.
You from Utah?
Yeah, I was just there for the summer.
Right on, man. Yeah, they're lost too. It's crazy. All people have the same problem with their parents. They hate their parents. And then they hate the religion that they grew up with because it put them more in slavery because the parents are listening to the religion thing. So it's a mess. Are you still Mormon?
No,
Oh, good. But don't hate them.
they're questionable, but I try not to
Don't judge them. They
hate.
can't see.
I try to point it out to them, but they're so indoctrinated. It's hard to show them.
Don't even try. If they don't want to hear it, wish them well and go your way. Don't try to convince anyone of the truth. And don't judge them. Don't think you're better. All right? All right? No?
I agree.
Okay. All right. Brand new biblical question. What is a hake? I have white people working for me because I let them do my thinking. Intellectual thinking, that's with the white people. Isn't that amazing? I'm smart. Are you black? Yes.
Which do you prefer, being good or doing good?
Which do you prefer, being good or doing good? Which do you prefer? Let me ask a little Bible stuff. Which do you prefer, being good or doing good?
Oh, gosh. Why you got to ask me that?
You're the Bible
I'm going to
scholar.
overthink it.
What?
I'm going to overthink it.
I know.
What do I prefer, being good or doing good?
Yes.
I suppose, I don't know. I would say, didn't you just say we're not good or bad?
That's not the question.
Oh.
Which do you prefer, being good or doing good?
I think I feel better doing good than
Doing
being
good?
bad. Yeah, I think I feel better doing good.
Right.
Like
And
I
so
get the endorphin, I get the effect, I get the benefits.
And
If I'm
so-
just being, I'm just kind of, I get bored. I'll just kind of chill. And then I'll be like, I got to go do something.
You need Jesus.
Amen. Hallelujah.
So you prefer,
I think I like, I'm a doer. I'm a like, I'll be there. I'll be like praying. I'll be in walk in the spirit. And then I'm like, I got to go do something.
and so you prefer,
The doing. And then I'm probably like, I trip on my way to do something. But
so you prefer doing good rather than being good?
I'd like to do both at the same time.
No, because of time, man. Which do you prefer?
No, I'd like to be good
being
as I'm
good
doing
or
good.
doing good?
Both.
You can't do but one or the other
I
one.
prefer you to ask somebody else.
Amazing. Last question. Being good or doing good, which do you prefer?
Be doer of the word, as you say. Doing good.
You prefer doing good?
Yeah.
All right.
Can't be good because no man is good.
Which you prefer, Mimi? Give Mimi the mic.
Neither, Jesse.
No, the question is, which do you prefer? You got to take one.
Okay, if I have to take one, I would say being good.
Being good?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Amazing. See, hate doing this right now. I'm out of time. Listen, do what you want, but the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Salvation for all who will receive it. But you got to let go. You got to let go of everything you think you know. You got to let go and let the spirit of truth take over. So forgive your mothers and forgive your fathers, and God will forgive you. Don't ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry for judging you. I'm sorry for being angry. I was wrong. He will forgive you. Do the silent prayer. Do your little hooping and hollering prayer. And then when you're done with that, be still and know God. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. Be still and let go. All right? We're having the women's forum this Thursday, right? This is the third Thursday, right? Ladies meeting this Thursday at 7 p.m. for ladies only. And we'll do your super chats tomorrow. And don't forget to donate and help out. All right. Bye, y'all. I'm overtime. Bye. Thank you all very much. Amazing.